What if everything you've been told about freedom up until this point is a lie? We're told freedom means doing whatever we want, whether that's chasing money, time, or external success. But what if true, real freedom isn't out there at all, but it's built right here? It's built within you. And the crazy part, the thing most people avoid, that being discipline, is actually the secret pathway to the growth, the freedom, and the personal development that you've been looking for. So in this video, I'm gonna go over what I like to call the freedom formula, and I'm gonna break it down for you in 3 pillars. So I used to believe freedom meant doing whatever I wanted, just getting to go and not have to follow any rules, not having to do really anything, just getting to live and just really be how I want, which it is to an extent. But when I started learning discipline, I started learning personal development, and I was able to stick to something and be consistent and disciplined with it, that's when I really developed true freedom. And that's when all of the things that I was chasing, the money, the results, the success, all of that, whether in terms of it being my fitness, my business, my personal relationships, when I found discipline and I started chasing that instead of external freedom, that's when everything started to grow, and that's when everything started aligning in place and being exactly where I wanted it to be. So your 2026 superpower is going to be what I like to call the freedom formula, and I'm going to show you these 3 pillars right now. All right, so pillar number 1 is going to be structure creates freedom. So when you create routines, when you create habits, you are saving your brain a ton of energy. Your brain wants to conserve as much energy as possible. So when you are able to almost turn it off through a habit, through a routine, that is when you're actually going to, one, save time. You're going to feel more energetic throughout the day. And it's going to feel weird, but you're going to feel like you have more freedom when you have things structured. So when I started structuring my workouts, my meals, my deep work sessions, all of that, that's when my schedule really opened up. It was a weird feeling scheduling more things, but since they were scheduled correctly and I had a structure for it, my time really opened up. When you plan everything like this, you remove what I like to call decision fatigue. And decision fatigue is just not knowing what to do, what decision to make. So if you don't have things structured the way they need to be, if you don't have your day planned, you're not going to know what to do, and you're going to waste so much time, so much energy trying to plan, trying to have something to do. This is going to help you save time and energy for the things that really, really matter in your life. And like I said, honestly, when I started scheduling more things, that is when my time opened up. And that is when I finally started feeling more free each and every day. So pillar number 2 is going to be small wins compound. Look, freedom is not built in one giant leap, one giant decision that you make. It is compounded through all of the small decisions that you make every single day. So a couple examples, like in the gym, progressive overload. So as you are making progress in the gym, you stack a little bit of weight every couple of workouts, and then you are going to be on a nice incline, building more muscle, getting stronger. So you can see it in the gym. You can also see it just in life. So let's say you wanted to make a habit, a small win, reading 10 pages of like a personal development book every single day. Try to learn something new. If you read 10 pages a day, that stacks into hundreds of books. And it's so easy to read 10 pages a day. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. So you can see that evidently, if you can read hundreds of books, how much smarter, how much more productive do you think you would be? And then lastly, when it comes to money, imagine saving $10 a day. That comes out to just less than $4,000 a year. That compounded over time is going to be millions of dollars. So $10 a day, about $4,000 a year compounded over time. Like that would be where financial freedom came in. So this is the freedom that you're chasing. All of it seems like it's one big giant decision. It's not. It is hidden. It is stacked in these small daily wins. So what I want you guys to do is come up with 3 small daily habits that you can do every single day, non-negotiable. You never falter from them, and watch how your freedom starts to unfold, and watch how your life starts to stack and compound and just get better over time. What's up, guys? I appreciate you making it this far into the video, and I want to give you guys something totally for free. So if you guys text me freedom to 410-936-5402, I'm going to send you over a breakdown of these 3 pillars, and then I'm going to send you a list of about 5 to 10 habits that I consistently do every single day that have helped me build true freedom in my life, in my fitness, my personal development, my relationships, my business, all of that. These are the exact habits that I use. So not only will I send you a breakdown of these 3 pillars in a PDF format so you can read over them, I will also send you those 5 to 10 habits that you can pick from, test. I'll also break them down of why I use them and how they benefit my life. So to get all of that totally for free, just text freedom to 410-936-5402. I'll personally reach out. I'll send you everything over, and I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you. All right, so for the final pillar, it is going to be your identity shift. So your identity is literally what governs your life. Ed Milet has a really good analogy. Your identity is like a thermostat. So let's say the thermostat, your identity, set at 75 degrees. When your life starts to get better, that thermostat starts, going up like 120, 130. When you're living a 130-degree life, but your identity is still sat at 75, you're gonna cool your life back down to what you think you're worth. But vice versa, if your identity is set at like 100 degrees and you drop down to like an 80-degree life, your identity is going to heat you back up to that 100-degree life. So your identity is really when things start to shift for you. So again, your identity shift is going to be freedom, because it's going to be how you see yourself. It's also going to be how you see the entire world. So you want to start telling yourself that you are disciplined. You're not someone who tries to be disciplined. You are someone who is disciplined. I am disciplined. I don't have to try to be disciplined because I am. You want it to be the person that you are. You want to tell yourself that you are this person, even if you don't feel like it just yet. And then no debate, no excuses. Like, don't give yourself a way out. Don't give yourself any excuses. Like, you either are who you say you are, or you're the old version of yourself that you're trying to cut off in the first place. You can either have results or you can either have excuses, but you cannot have both. So when you switch your identity, when you become somebody who is disciplined and you tell yourself, I am someone who's disciplined, you will finally start achieving freedom, not just in a couple areas of your life, but when your identity shifts, it'll switch in your fitness, your business, your relationships, and then true freedom will come from that. What's up, guys? I appreciate you making it to the end of the video. Hope you got a lot of really, really good value from that. And if you have been liking the content so far, please don't forget to like, subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you have some unanswered questions, if you have some things that you're still struggling with, you'll see a couple of links in the description. One, you'll see my phone number. Again, it's 410-936-5402. You can text me there at any time. You'll also see the link to my website. You can put your information in there. I will personally reach out to you. You also see my Instagram. I put a ton of free content out there as well. So you can go utilize all of these. Hopefully you can answer some questions, but if you really have a pressing question, put your information in on my website. I will personally reach out to you. But look, guys, I love you. I'm rooting for you, and I look forward to connecting with each and every single one of you.